here at USA. So today we are working in the salon on this beautiful Saturday. I have a couple clients today, but I'm not going to be on all day. But I said I would start my day with you guys. So let's get the housekeeping out of the way. First things first, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Lastly, don't forget this weekend is our beginning of spring sale where everything is 20% off on elitehaircareusa.com. No code is needed for you to be able to shop the sale, and it does apply to all products that are in stock. So my first client today, we're doing a wash. She has a lot of congestion on the scalp, which I know you guys, if you're like me, I watch dandruff scratching videos. That's my ASMR. You have an ASMR? You don't have a certain thing that you was like, I love watching that.
No.
So for me, it's dog ear hair pulling. Feet. I watch this guy from DC. He's a podiatrist, cutting toenails all day, and dandruff scratching. Don't judge me, everybody. So my daughter likes to watch B Loves Life Chew Food with the shrimp and the crab legs, and she always slurping. Oh. So that's my thing. I know it sounds weird, but hey, everybody has their thing, okay? All right, you guys. So we are going to basically just lift up a lot of this buildup, and then we're going to be applying the Soothe and Balance to her scalp. We're going to be doing what you call a deep cleanse using the Soothe and Balance pre-treatment, which is really easy to use. The pre-treatment comes with a nozzle, and basically as you lift up the buildup on the scalp, you will then apply the Soothe and Balance right after. So a lot of you, when you are doing your wash day or your dandruff scratching, most of you are doing this with your comb and then wondering why your scalp is sore. That's number one. Number two, you are also looking at it from a sense of, okay, whatever shampoo I use, it should be taking the dandruff off. So then you think that you don't need to do anything. The shampoo's made to remove the dandruff, when that is not the case. The shampoo is made to treat the scalp that continues to produce sebum that is causing the dandruff. So if you don't lift that buildup off the scalp, you are not going to get any of that buildup off at all. Because what happens when dandruff gets wet? It becomes cakey. And all of a sudden now it is stuck on the scalp, and you're wondering why your scalp is still itchy and dirty. Okay? So what we're doing today is exactly how you should be using your Soothe and Balance pre-treatment, which my last video, the Soothe and Balance, was sold out. It is a super hot commodity product, but it is in stock this weekend. So you guys can save that 20% on the Soothe and Balance for those of you who deal with issues just like this. So what you guys see me doing is exactly how you would do this. And yes, I know this is a extra part of the process, but if you want to have control of your dandruff, this is what is required. Okay, dandruff cannot be, you can't rid yourself of dandruff per se, but you can definitely get it under control. And by control, meaning you have a regimen and the hair is used to that regimen, and then you start noticing that you're producing less and less amounts of sebum. Like in the dandruff scratching videos, they actually comb the flakes off, and then you look at them in the comb. Listen, everybody has their thing, okay? And hold on, while you're watching it, if you're into it like that, while you're watching it, you're like, come on. Stop picking it with that comb. Pull it through. You're actually like, yes, when they do it. I can't be the only person that watches these. I cannot. I'm telling you, I cannot. There are millions of people out there. That's why they call them ASMR videos. It's like a sensory thing.
Yeah.
Some people watch dog grooming. Like some people watch my videos as their ASMR.
Yeah. So I guess I have one because I do watch your videos.
Some people, it's different things. Like that's what soothes you. You'll just let it play. Sometimes you're not even watching. It's just playing.
Yeah.
All right, so quadrant 1 is complete. Hold on, guys. Okay, chin down for me, mama.
Is it dandruff? I never had dandruff. Or is it just a product that I probably used before going there?
No, ma'am, this is definitely dandruff. There's dandruff and there's dermatitis. Dermatitis is the actual skin coming up. Dandruff is just overproduction of sebum. So dermatitis can go all down the face. Dandruff does not go down the face. And dermatitis, it comes off in big flakes, where dandruff comes off in like little crumbs.
I noticed when I was coming through that it was something, but I just assumed it was product or something that was
Definitely not product, honey. Definitely not product. If it was product, it wouldn't cake onto your scalp. It would just kind of be in the hair and then just kind of just come right off. You had a closure?
Mm-hmm.
sit for just a moment because you still got a little bit of like dry residue right here. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get prepared to do our shampoo. I'm just letting that sit on for just a moment. And then for our shampoos today, we're going to use some B7. And I'm going to cocktail that with a little bit of hair repair. Okay, and then of course we're going to do a clarify. So this will be our first shampoo after we do our pre-shampoo with the Soothe and Balance pre-treatment. And then our treatment shampoo will be a cocktail of the B7 and the hair repair shampoo. Lean forward from me just a little bit. Okay, Mama, come on back. Now, another pro tip, you guys, if you are dealing with dandruff or dermatitis, you want to make sure that the water is not too hot. I know some of you love piping hot water. This is not the time to be using hot water because hot water also dries out the scalp. So you want to use just what we call warm or lukewarm water. Okay? So what I just did was I just kind of wet her hair down just a little bit, just so I can utilize that Soothe and Balance pre-treatment as like a pre-wash to get a lot of that buildup out before I even go and clarify her. All right. Nope, it doesn't cost anything to hit that thumbs up button, please. So it's over 400 people on the live. I need you guys to close your chat and go and hit that thumbs up button for me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with our Elite Clarify, which is our charcoal detox shampoo and clarification shampoo. This is going to be your first shampoo. It's going to help to cleanse the hair and the scalp and extract a lot of those unnecessary objects, dirt, and debris. Thank you to everybody who hit that like button for me, that thumbs up button. Like I said, if you haven't done it already, go ahead and do so. All right, so go ahead and do our cocktail. So we're going to go ahead and put some B7 Beyond shampoo and then a little bit of our hair repair and restoration shampoo. I'm going to put them together. That is what we call a cocktail, you guys. And then I'm going to use our scalp agitator. If you have one of these, then you know exactly what it does. It just takes away every itch you could ever have. All right. And then our last step is going to be to condition her. Now, because she's fine textured, I'm going to use the B7 Beyond conditioner, not the mask, the conditioner. Sit up for me. So this is the opportunity to just go through and make sure that the scalp is nice and clean. If there's any residual buildup that's still on the scalp, now would be the time to lift it up before you rinse out your conditioner, which her scalp looks immaculate. All right, so I'm gonna put a processing cap on her and she's gonna go under the dryer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, my dear, let's go through the dryer. Oh, I didn't see much, but I'll check in the sink when I go back to rinse you, because it will be in the drain. But I didn't see much coming off.
Do you do shoes?
No, somebody from my YouTube made it for me. Her name is Star.
Star?
Yeah, she makes them. So I have a purple pair. It has a QR code on it and everything. Yeah, she goes all out. It was a gift.
I want some Converse's sneakers done. But I'm trying to find somebody to do it for.
Yeah, I don't know if she does those. I know she does Crocs.
Crocs.
Yeah. Etsy. You can go on Etsy. 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 ETSY.com.
Okay.
It's like a craft and digital place where you can find people that actually do it.
Okay. So how the baby's what, 9 months?
5 months.
5?
Mhm.
I thought you was
5 months. It'll be 6 months on the 15th.
okay.
Good morning. Love your videos. I'm learning as I go. I'm from Jamaica. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you, Malia. Hi, how are you doing? You didn't return my message. Still waiting. Thank you. Oh, okay. Lord, yesterday there was a billion trolls. A billion. Let's see how many come on today. Good morning. Thank you, Grace, for answering her question. Thank you, Travel Dreamer. What do you recommend for hair shedding? Grace actually just put that in the comments. Good morning. How are you? Good. You ready? Okay, we can go to the shampoo bowl. How did your hair hold up?
I had it for 2 weeks.
All right.
And then I washed it. You don't see it on. It's sad.
You look sad.
It's sad.
Why you say that?
Oh, my curls didn't come back.
No?
No.
Oh, Lord.
So I just blew it out and bumped it under and kept it moving.
You take your jacket off.
Okay. I said, well, we gotta work with it then. Work with what we got.
Just show that up on there.
Oh yeah, the roots is au natural for sure. But that
Woo.
ends, nah,
Let's see the ends.
they didn't.
All right, let me put this around you. Hold that for me. Good? Or is it too tight?
No, it's good.
All right, come on back for me. Slide down just a little bit. There you go. All right, so we're going to do a wash and some observation.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start with the Elite Clarify. Cleanse her hair and her scalp. And then for her treatment shampoo, we're gonna use some Moist Repair. Are you itchy? You itchy?
No, I'm not itchy.
Like you sleep. I'm like, you itchy? Your eyes still closed. Oh, my goodness. They said I would be asleep too. So we're gonna put some moist repair conditioner, but we're not gonna leave the conditioner on because she is somewhat fine textured. We're just gonna put it on and allow it to sit while we detangle her and then rinse it out. All right, Mama, tilt up for me. Oh. Oh. End shows curly. Mm-hmm. Mid shaft is loose. Mm-hmm. That's very odd.
My head is weird.
It's fine.
I don't know, maybe roller set with that. I don't know.
Yeah. You mean because you want it like curly?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can do those kinds of styles, like what they call them, heatless. You can do that.
So it'll well, probably so it'll last too, because when I bump it with the flat iron.
Did you bump it in between?
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
No.
That is a big no.
Oh.
That is what causes stuff like this.
Oh really?
Yes.
It wasn't until
No, you can't. I always say that, like, when after you get a silk press, I know you want to keep it straight, but it's not advised to go and bump it after the fact, because then you're putting more, and the hair is dirty at this point. So now you're ironing oils. It's like flat ironing a weave, and you smell the weave. That's exactly what happens.
Oh, okay. Well, I washed it. I wore it for 2 weeks. And then I washed it, and then that's when
then you started flat ironing.
Yeah. Well, I flat ironed it too.
KJ, where you parked the? Come to the back, you see my car, the white Benz right here.
I did flat iron those 2 weeks before, because I had somewhere to go like 2 times, so I bumped the ends. And see, that's why I was like, I wonder if I do a roller set, will it, you know what I'm saying? It'll hold the curl a little longer, so it won't.
I mean, yeah, it can. I mean, it's straight enough that you can roller set it if you really want to. Do I still have rollers? Let me look at, cause do I still have rollers? I'm gonna look.
Okay. If you don't, it's okay.
I gotta look. I haven't done roller set in so many years. I used to do nothing but roller set. And I vowed, that's like when you were younger, if your parents made you hang clothes on the line outside and you vowed that you would never do that, you're going to have the best dryer that Home Depot or Lowe's sell. That's me. I did so many roller sets in my assistant years, I vowed I would never do another roller set. Let me see though. You never know, because like my Marcel's, I keep them. I just gotta make sure that I actually do have them. I think I do though. A part of me says I feel like I kept my rollers. Taking me back to my blowout days. Wow. Let me look at my bin over here. Okay, I think it's in here. But I think these are rods. Let me check. Yeah, these are rods. I guess I still have it in the room. I have rods. You want rods set?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we can do that. All right, go ahead and sit in my chair in the front.
Okay.
Dimitri, hold on, let me wipe your back off. This is what came out, Dimitri. I saved it here.
Not much.
Not very much.
You're good.
All right, come on back for me. Water's gonna be cool, okay? My favorite part. I warned you ahead of time.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, she's definitely taking me back to the beginning, y'all. Now I gotta go back and buy a set of rollers. Thank you. It's not full screen because YouTube for lives, they recommend vertical screen. If it's full screen, I can't read your comments. That's why. All right, so I'm gonna spray her down with a little bit of Hydra Strength leave-in spray. And then we're gonna go ahead and comb her down so she can go under the dryer and dry. Which side? This way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mama, let's go to the dryer. All right, you guys, sit tight for 1 second. to get a door chime of some sense because I don't know when that door opens or closes. How's the hair? Good. All right, y'all. She's taking me back to the basics. I'm doing something that I don't do, which is setting of any kind. Can you just hand me the papers? I feel like I'm doing a Jerry curl all over again, and I'm having a little anxiety here. I always get that one client that takes me out of my element. All right, so we're gonna do a rod set on her. I'm just joking, you guys. I'm a pro at this. I can do this. I might still have a little anxiety, but I can do this. So we're gonna use some Elite Silk Wrap Foam to do this. We're gonna go back to beauty school where they used to use cholesterol for all of our sets. Let me see. Okay, I got rollers here. I got setters. I got them. Oh, honey. I'm over here shaking. That's when you know it's bad, you guys. I'm shaking doing this rod set. So our new Elite Silk Wrap Foam smells like lemons. Meyer lemons, to be exact. Were you able to put your hair up in a ponytail? Mm-hmm. So you're in a happy space.
I'm happy.
Good.
I had to wash it last week.
Was it complicated?
It wasn't. It was just I forgot I had color right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you started seeing a bunch, and you started freaking out. And then you thought about it, like, wait a second.
I'm like, I'm gonna be here next week. I'll be okay.
Yeah, the color is gonna do that. I mean, it's just like washing your clothes. But it shouldn't. It doesn't make a big difference.
This
Because
looks like highlights.
yeah, dark colors are more like stains. It's just the nature of the game. If it was red, it would be even worse because red fades first. Okay. Was it easy to maintain? You handed these papers like a pro, honey. I'm gonna let you guys in on a truth moment of another reason why I hate rod sets. As a little girl in the 5th grade, my mom made me get a Jerry curl. And my cousins, every time I would get my Jerry curl redone, you always look like you're bald headed because you could see the scalp between the rollers. And I would walk home, and God forbid if my cousins were outside and they see me coming around the corner, they're like, there she go, follow the drip. And I never forgot it. And then God forbid we watched Coming to America one day. And when they got up off that couch and they left the juice on the couch, here go my cousins. Listen, my family members are savages, okay? And they used to sit there and talk so bad about our Jerry curl. It got so bad, you guys, I learned how to dry my Jerry curls out and then put it in a ponytail and leave the top curly with a bun in the back. You know how it would be curly like a waterfall? I started doing that until it started to break off. And then my mom let me get braids, and I never had a Jerry curl ever again. And it was one service that I would never offer. You could never come to me for it. I'm not doing it. I'm just telling y'all, it's a truth moment, okay? Traumatizing. It was traumatizing. People will call like, hey, do you offer Wave Nouveau? No. The only reason why I have rods is because I know I have clients who like to get rod sets. I don't even have it on my site. You can't even book it. She came in here with this mess this morning.
Just fine.
Wave Nouveau has a specific smell.
So-
I always recognize that smell.
Listen, I know the Jerry curl smell. I know the Wave Nouveau smell. Okay, my mom used to wake me up every morning. Crystal, did you spray your hair? I did not. It got to the point where she stopped paying attention and I stopped spraying. Y'all on there dying of laughter, but I'm being dead serious. There, all I keep seeing is laughing emojis. Like, okay. Do you guys watch Raising Canyon? Power? Y'all got to go catch up. The season finale was so good. There's this guy on there. There's this guy on there by his name. His name on Instagram is Joey Badass. But yes, that's my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
We're together. Apparently he had died earlier in the season. Spoiler alert, he's back. And when he came back at the end, I'm like, there go my boyfriend. You should have heard me talking to my phone this morning watching the TV. I'm like, you gotta go watch the spin. I'm telling you, Raising Canyon is good. All of them are actually really good.
The original Power?
No, there's nothing better than the original. Nothing is better than Ghost himself.
And he's still gonna come back to life.
I need him to. I thought when did you watch the one with Tariq?
Mm-mm.
Well, there was one episode on there where Tariq ends up going to jail, and the attorney gives him a letter. He's like, I got something for you, and gives him a letter from his dad, and we're thinking that his dad is about to bail him out. Mm-hmm. The letter had like one sentence. He's like, I knew you'd end up just like me, little nigga. And that was it. Because Tariq ends up killing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Old Power. Oh, how I miss it. But I think he's done. I don't think he's coming back. And then Tommy has one called Force. Mm-hmm. Tommy's own is based in Chicago. His is good too. All of them are actually very good. Tariq is the drug dealer in his version.
Oh, sure.
He ends up being the drug dealer, the same problems his dad had. Tommy's trying to kill him.
Sorry. Tommy's trying to kill him.
Tariq, yeah. So I go to Jamaica for Christmas. Not last year, but the year before. Mm-hmm. And the hotel we stayed in, who was at the desk checking in? Tariq. And because I'm not a groupie, I'm just standing there, but I'm not saying nothing. I'm just looking at him. And I know he felt this uncomfortable stare because I'm just standing there. And I'm like, Crystal, just go and say you want a picture. But then I'm like, I hate you. You're horrible. But yeah, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The next morning, I'm leaving the hotel. He's getting out in the car in front of me. I'm like, this is my opportunity. I still ain't say nothing. I'm not a groupie. I'm not doing that. I can't do it. There was a lady there. She was trying to take a picture, and I'm looking at his facial expression, and I'm like, yeah, see, this is why I asked for those pictures. You're not going to embarrass me. Thank you, my dear. I'm trying to find it. Ghost was extra fine. Somebody put Ghost was fine.
It was, but that last season just took everything out.
It took everything, yeah.
That's why I was like,
Okay.
I can't do these spin-offs.
So do you remember when Power first came out, Stars would let you watch the first 4 episodes for free? Mm-hmm. So when I watched the first 4 episodes, I was hooked.
Right.
I immediately,
Those first seasons
listen,
were really good.
with him and Tasha and
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. The season with Angela and him living together though, that was so aggravating for me. I don't know. I feel like after that they kind of lost their way.
Yeah.
That's when it got kind of stupid. Wasn't it Tariq's? Tariq was the reason Raina got killed or something. And she went out there.
Yeah.
Something happened.
And that little baby that they showed like 2 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Child, Yaz was the same size for about 9 seasons. The grandma started doing drugs in not drugs, she was drinking. She had started drinking in Tariq's power.
So Tasha's still on it?
Yeah, she was still on it too. She ended up going into witness protection or something.
Yeah, that happened like at the end of the.
And then they kept going with Tariq's
The whole storyline.
yeah. She stayed in witness protection that whole time. I think wasn't she pregnant at that point? I think they used that because she was pregnant or something. I don't remember. Like in real life, she was pregnant. So I think that's why they ended up using that storyline, because you barely saw Tasha. You would always see her like on the phone, like they're talking on the phone.
From the neck up.
Yeah. And Tasha didn't get any of his money. He left it all to Tariq and Yaz and Raina.
And Ray.
Uh-huh. And basically he put it where Tariq had to get a college degree, or he couldn't get any of the money, so they had no money. He was broke.
That's why he started doing
That's what he got into college, and then he started selling drugs on college campus. And then they started getting caught doing that. It's a lot. You gotta watch it. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot.
I can dedicate my life to that.
I'm trying to tell you to go and watch it. Raising Kanan is like the 80s, 90s style. It's really good though. It kind of reminds me of 50 Cent's life in real life. Because Kanan talks just like him. All right, guys, back to you guys. So I'm just applying some Elite Silk Wrap Foam just every couple partings of the hair. Thank you, Wendy. And then using the end papers just to keep her ends from having fish hooks. I mean, you can do this without worrying about fish hooks too, but because I want to make sure that it's just nice and smooth and it dries quickly, that's why I'm using the end papers. And the wrap foam is not going to make it hard. It's just going to help keep it nice and uniform. She better work with those rods. Listen, don't cheer me on. I'm just doing it because she making me. What side you want your part?
Either one, it doesn't matter.
I'm having flashback moments as an assistant. When I was an assistant, the stylist that I worked for, all she did was roller sets. I think I did maybe 20 roller sets a day. This was like 2007, 8? No, like 2009. Because I had my second daughter. It was 2009. But she did hair like the Dominicans. So she did a lot of roller sets. So I would do all the roller sets. And I was telling her at the shampoo bowl, I vowed that I would not offer another roller set when I started doing hair. I did it for a little while, and then I'm like, it got to be an easier way. So I learned how to do the roller set, but do it with a flat iron and pin curl the hair and make it resemble a roller set. When you go to book your next appointment, don't wonder why it don't work. Don't wonder why it says you're blocked. You can no longer come sit and fight you.
Oh. Especially see the braids trying to come back.
Huh? The grays, yeah. I mean, they always gonna come because gray grows, so it's not like you can get rid of it.
I know. But,
You start noticing you have more.
it's just rude. I'm like, really? I thought I had a little longer without y'all, but apparently not.
That's not how it works, baby. Love. Keep talking to get my mind off of it. Y'all are so nice.
Just done.
Guys, I'm complaining, but I'm fine. I'm just messing around. If I didn't want to do it, I promise you I wouldn't still have rods. That's like keeping my Marcells, but I won't use them, but I still have them. I have a whole case of Marcells. Sorry, Mama. That's a nice one. So I'm gonna spray her with some goddess polish before she goes under the dryer. Keep it nice and shiny and soft. I'll see you next February.
I should just say next February.
I'll see you next February.
Don't blame me, but I'm gonna ask you for a real assess.
They better not. Everybody gonna just told to no. Come on, Mama, let me wash you. Dimitri, you can sit in my chair. Let me take your towel. All right, you guys, we're gonna go to the shampoo bowl. Y'all see me sweating? Because it was that kind of service. Hold on, Mama, real quick. you can see. None of them slipped out, right?
No.
Good, good, good. All right, so we're gonna, hold on, we're gonna shampoo my client who got her tape-ins, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. And she's washed it herself. And it survived. How's the hair?
Good.
The hair's good?
Mm-hmm. Only thing I didn't like too much was the part.
The at the top?
Yeah. So I really had the part in it. I'm like, I can't change it to a middle part until
No,
take them out next
so
time.
yeah, I'd have to leave more out, should I say? Because if you're gonna do a middle part, I have to have, it has to be even on both sides, right? But the problem with middle part is if you do a middle part, you stay a middle part because then there's not enough space for you to be able to part it and flip it.
Got it.
Because I have to have the same symmetry on both sides for your middle part to look the same.
Okay.
So that's the only downside.
Are you still able to put it up with the middle part?
Hmm?
You still able to put it up with the middle part?
Kinda, yeah.
Kind
Kinda. Because middle parts, the issue with middle part is for it to look right, I have to get closer to the front.
of. Okay.
And remember, the tracks have to now sit like this.
Right.
Whereas when it's a side part, they sit like this so you can flip them back.
Right.
With a middle part, you can't flip back, you have to flip up. So that's why a side part is really more convenient if you're trying to have versatility. Whereas a middle part is not so convenient because it has to be symmetrical because of that middle part.
Right.
It has to frame the face.
Right.
If I leave too much of your hair in the front, then you're going to have a bunch of your hair and then a bunch of hair that's longer going back. So then it cascades. That's why the side part is typically, with a service like this, more ideal
Okay.
than a middle part. Middle part, you actually get stuck almost. Because with a middle part, it's like that's what you have. Imagine your hair parted and then I have to put tracks up to here because I need to be able to cover all of this
Right.
so that it blends. Oh, this buildup came out, honey. Okay. All right, you guys. So we are going to cleanse her scalp first. So we'll put a little bit of the Soothe and Balance. I have a question for you, but I gotta mute my camera first.
Okay.
So what I'm doing, you guys, is just applying the Soothe and Balance as I lift up the buildup that we have up here. Were you itchy?
Yeah, because I have psoriasis of the scalp.
That's what I was gonna say. I know you had to be super itchy.
That was the reason I had washed it.
So the same thing that I'm doing right now, when you wash it, you do it.
Before I wash it?
You lift up the buildup first, and then you put the Soothe and Balance, and then it just kind of soothes the area. Because remember, with psoriasis, it's not the shampoos that you're using. It's not to get the dandruff off. It's to treat the scalp itself for all the sebum that you're producing.
Right.
So even if you're using like the medicated shampoos, you have to lift this up first for it to work, because you're trying to get it under control.
Right.
And then it gets into your tapes too. So you just want to make sure that you are lifting it up and getting under that tape so that when you go to wash it, it rinses out.
Okay.
Excuse me for 1 moment. So what I'm doing, you guys, is I'm just basically just gently, right where the tape-ins are, lifting up that buildup and then applying the Soothe and Balance there. This is also a good way for you to be able to check your tape-ins to see if you have any tape-ins that need to be replaced, or if you have buildup under those tape-ins, you can get that buildup out, which is the same way you would if it wasn't tape-ins. See, the good things with this service is you can actually do stuff to your hair and your scalp, whereas if it was like a traditional sew-in or something of that nature, you can only do stuff to your leave-out. At least yours doesn't go down your face.
The psoriasis?
Mm-hmm.
You seen that?
I've seen that before. Dermatitis goes down the face a lot too.
Yeah.
But psoriasis, I've seen it go to about right here.
Oh no.
Some people it's worse than others, but I kind of think that it's a combination of two, where they have dermatitis and psoriasis. But it can only, I mean, it's kind of the same treatment for both, but really it's all about diet on any side.
Yeah.
Do you use the medicated shampoos?
This time I didn't. I did a co-wash this time. I did K18 first to help the scalp, and then I did the co-wash.
Okay. Does yours itch really bad?
Usually just like in the middle of my head, or like when I'm sweating, it itches. When I work out a lot. So.
Oh, and you know that kind of builds it even faster because you're detoxing. So it's like it's a yin and a yang. It's like you're gonna have a good body and bad hair, or a bad hair and a great body. You never have both.
Do the tapes still look good?
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just lifting up a lot of this buildup from under them. So if like any of them slip, that's just because I'm trying to get there's some buildup like at the base of the tape. There's not really much you can do about that. That's just what your body produces. It is what it is. Just treat it as best you can and just leave it alone. Some things you can do, but with this, like with a condition like this, you can't. It's not really a right or wrong way.
Yeah.
It's just get it out as best you
oil
can.
Or anything in there?
Yeah, don't. But you know, psoriasis is an overproduction of sebum, so you don't need more.
It helps.
It-
Calm my scalp for a moment.
You know the crazy part? It helps, but it hurts because it makes it worse. So you're like when you put oil, you're now telling your body that it needs to produce more. So then it starts to make it worse. So like you're fixing it but breaking it. Because now you've just told your body it's not making enough, so let me go make some more. Or you're clogging it and then it overproduces because it's like I got to get through it. Hold on, there we go. Do you eat a lot of dairy?
No.
That's good. Dairy makes it worse.
Yeah, I can't have dairy.
Are you lactose intolerant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And you still have psoriasis. That's crazy. Most people most times it's people who eat a lot of dairy or gluten allergies too. You feeling okay?
Mm-hmm. This feels amazing.
You're like, yes, get under there,
do this for a
girl.
while.
Girl, get under there, right there. It's coming right off though, so it's not so bad. It's just the process of going piece by piece to get it out. Some of it you can't see. But it should feel very cool on the scalp.
While I'm here, I'm gonna schedule my appointment because I can't figure out this online system.
It is not that hard.
It's
Oh
so
my gosh. And you
difficult for
work remotely. How is that possible?
It's so difficult for me.
All right, I hope.
You know, like I know the next time I come, I have to get new tapes, get these taken out.
Not necessarily. No.
But I thought you said I would need a perm next time.
Honestly, your hair's doing fine to me.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like you can go at least another 3-4 weeks.
And just do a regular maintenance.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's that big of a deal right now. Your roots are not rooting like that.
Okay.
They actually lay flat because when you think about it, the tapes are weighing it down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's keeping them straight. So I think we can go. I don't think you have to do it right the next appointment.
Okay.
I'd say probably the appointment after that. Then we'll just remember what I was telling you about ordering the second set?
Yeah.
And then I'll just get you a new set. So you'll have 2 sets, but I'll probably get a lighter color than this one.
Yeah.
So then you'll have both. And then we can actually mix both if you ever want to.
Okay.
Where you'll have like a cascade color kind of thing. So yeah, you'll be fine. I don't think you have to do a relaxer right away.
Okay.
And the tapes are looking great. Like it's growing out. Like you have about maybe a centimeter of new growth in between the tape. But I don't think it's that much that it's going to be like, you're not going to survive.
Okay.
All right, you guys. So we're almost done lifting up the buildup or congestion, which is a nicer word. I lied. I forgot that side over there. I'm sorry. I lied, y'all. All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and do our shampoo. Lean forward for me. Come on. That this is satisfying to watch. I'm telling you, if you're like me and you like dandruff scratching, you'll love this. Y'all feel better? And then what you can do too, whenever you're coming to get your maintenance, you can bring the shampoo.
Okay.
So once I lift it off, I'll do that as your next shampoo, and then I'll follow it up with another one.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, so I am cocktailing our Elite Clarify along with some Moist Repair. So I'm still cleansing, but I'm hydrating at the same time. Come on.
Are you gonna put color back in or no?
You want me to color it?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. You want it dark brown or black?
What is it
hair,
now?
The hair is kind of, the extensions are darker. They're kind of black.
I need the black.
Yeah, because then if we do your relaxer 2 maintenances from now, then you should be back on schedule to do another one anyway. So
Okay.
it'll be fine. So with tape-ins, you guys, when you're rinsing, you have to make sure that you really get under those tapes, or the shampoo or conditioner will be hidden under the tape. I think that's makeup.
Got it?
I think that's makeup. No, that was just something else, but it was stuck on your eyelid. Your eyelid. I took it off.
Oh, thank you.
You wear lashes?
I had lashes on yesterday.
Probably from the makeup from it. Lash got in my eye. Hold on. Let me get your towel. Thank you. Okay, dear, tilt up for me. So we're gonna color her hair. All the way up. So this is just a spray bottle with some of the Soothing Balance in there with water. If you have any areas that still have buildup on it, then you can spray it on. Everywhere else is good though. Okay, I'm gonna have you go back for 1 second. I'll be right back there. Okay, dear. Okay, good. So we're gonna put a black on her hair. Now because I'm doing it with the tape-ins, I'm gonna actually do it with the bottle. And this color actually foams. So it's a little more runny than any of my other colors. So I like to use this one sometimes from the bottle. Tilt this way just a little bit. So the tape-ins that she has in, this is our Invisalign tape-ins. And the reason they're called Invisalign because they're invisible, meaning the tape area is the same color as the extensions, where most tape-ins, the tape area is like a brown color and then the extension is a different color. Where all of ours are the same, so they seem to be more seamless. They disappear easier. They blend a lot better. And the hair quality is a lot better. Alright, so we're going to put a processing cap on. She's going to process with this for 20 minutes, no dryer. Semi-permanent colors don't typically require a dryer. So you can sit in the front, Mama. Okay. Let me put this under. Hold on. Okay, you can sit in the front. And then when you're ready to come back, I'll let you. Alright, folks, let's go to the front. We'll finish up my other client. Alexa, set timer for 20 minutes. Good morning. How are you? So my client in the chair, we also did a Soothe and Balance pre-treatment on her to get her hair and scalp nice and clean, which it is. So we're gonna go ahead and curl her. So I'm gonna turn our Smooth by EHC iron on and put it at 400. So you can actually see as it climbs its temperature, it tells you. I'm gonna switch the nozzle on my blow dryer to the concentrator and then use my roller brush just so I can straighten out her roots. But she's somewhat natural. So me doing this is so I don't have to go so close to her roots to straighten them out. Crystal has been doing hair for over 20 years. Correct. I had a scholarship in high school from an essay contest, and I decided to take the free money rather than put my mom in debt by going to university. My mom was severely pissed off. But hey, had she not signed on for me to go to cosmetology school, because I wasn't old enough when I graduated, I was only 17, I wouldn't have elite hair care. I wouldn't be an entrepreneur. Sit down for me. And I still went to college and ended up dropping out of college. I called myself wanting to be a probation officer. And then I found out how much probation officer make, and I changed my major the same day. It would have been a great loss for the hair care world and those that learn from me. Oh, thank you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and curl her up. I'm gonna use my pencil iron for her nape area. And we also have a pencil iron coming out, which is 3/10 of an inch. And then we have our smooth XL iron coming out, which we are shooting for our anniversary date, which is 4/20, to release the smooth extra large and the pencil iron. But the 1 inch will be releasing later this month. You didn't even know I was live. YouTube is not telling people when I'm live for some reason. I don't know. So right now my iron is set to 400 degrees. It can go up to 500, but to be honest, you don't even need 500 degrees. I haven't had one client that I needed to use it at 500. Wow, 745 viewers, and there's only 300 thumbs up, so I need everybody to close your chat, please. And go and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And then just a reminder, all weekend is our spring sale, where everything is 20% off on EliteHairCareUSA.com. No code is needed. I'm going to spray her with a little goddess polish. So your hair is beautiful. She said, thank you. She said it's so sweet. She said, thank you. Hitting the thumbs up button is the least we can do. Thank you. I appreciate that. That just tells YouTube to rank me with the other big dogs. So my goal by June is to have 600,000 subscribers. We're already at over 500,000. So it can be achieved really, really easily if everybody on the live hit that subscribe button. Every time you guys come on, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. What you getting done, Mama? Hey, Mama. What you getting done? Oh. Did you do the works or just the silk press? Crystal, I love your products. My hair never felt so good. Thank you. Alright, so for her crown area, I'm going to apply just a little bit of B7 serum before I get into that area because I know it will absorb really quickly. So I just put 4 drops in there and then just use my fingers to stimulate that blood flow and get it absorbed. The good thing with our water-based serums is that they absorb really, really quickly, especially on relaxed hair. Crystal, which of your products can I use on my 5-year-old that has relaxed hair because she has a texturizer? If she has a texturizer, I would use the B7. B7 for the win. Michelle. Michelle. You just booked your appointment?
Yeah.
She not joking. Look, you made it though. You did it.
Because I did the maintenance one. It's what I tried to do like before.
Okay, that one. Okay, so that one is kind of different.
Yeah,
So-
so asked me to put like the pictures in again.
You're gonna have to do that every time, but when you've already come, you can take a picture of the wall.
Oh.
Only clients that have come before would know that.
Okay.
That's how I know you've come before. So you take a picture of the ground. You could put the sky in your phone. I don't care. I just need to know.
That's the part that was confusing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for that part. I don't need pictures anymore.
Okay.
All right, so for the B7 that didn't absorb, I'm just going through and just putting a little bit of heat just so that I don't flat iron hair that is partially wet. And if you don't want to have to do that, you can just put your B7 on before you start your styling. That works too. Alright, so I'm gonna put a couple hair fibers up here. And then when you put that on, you just let it sit, or you can put a little bit of hairspray on there. Okay, and that's just gonna help to blend in that area, but you wanna make sure you sprinkle it like you're seasoning food. If you can't cook, YouTube it and you will figure it out. And all that does is just basically put a shadow in that area so you don't see a lot of that thinning. So this way from the middle. So in here it's now blended and you don't see the thinning. That's why I say you want to sprinkle it. A lot of people put it on like they're putting spray paint on, and then it doesn't look natural. It looks like you have a big black spot on your head. When you're supposed to make it look very natural by sprinkling it in between the hair. You said I'm funny. Thank you. I try. I turn down for me, mama. Okay, so now that she's nice and straight, I'm gonna take some goddess polish and lightly spray some on to help with any flyaways. And then I'm just gonna put a little heat to her ends to make it nice and smooth in large sections, because I don't need to go back through small sections. I'm just making it smooth. When we do her relaxer, that's when we'll do her trim. You made an appointment already, didn't you? If you need the next Saturday, it's already booked up. Just let me know and I'll put you on there because I know that's what you want for. So just text me and I'll put you on there.
Okay.
I'll just have you book a different day and move it. Because I know you need your Saturdays.
I do.
All right, you guys, we're going to use just a little bit of Elite Control Edge Control. And I say a little bit, literally a little bit. So you guys see how I put mine on? And then I take our edge brush. And you want to brush it in. Okay, make it nice and smooth. Alexa, stop. And then we're going to use our flow comb just to kind of feather her front. Layers also hide shedding or thinning and balding. And she's all done. Did you put a haircut on it? I don't know how I got that far in. That's yours. Come on, Mama. Miss Rods, come on over. Step into my office. All right, we're going to take out my client's rods, who we did the rod set on. Who stressed out my life for today. So when you're taking your rods out, if you're doing a rod set, I'm going to show you guys the pro way of taking your rods out. You can use one of two things. You can either use our frizz control or you can use the hair repair and growth balm. It's your choice. Me personally, I prefer the hair repair and growth balm for this because it spreads easily on my fingers.
Thank you.
Okay, Mama, don't forget to text me, okay?
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some, put it on the back of my hand. And as we're removing her rods, you spread it on your fingertips. Okay, if I'm using the frizz control, I can't put it on the back of my hand. And by me putting it on the back of my hand, I'm warming it up. So when you take your rod set out, you start from the top, okay? And then you just unravel it exactly the way you wrapped it. And then pull your end off. You don't want to take it out and be rough and just pull them out because then you're going to disturb your curl. And if it's not dry and you do this, you're going to have to go back and reset that area. So if you do it this way and it's not dry, she can actually go under the dryer with the coils out. All right, you guys. So now we're gonna take some on our hands, put it in between your fingers, and then you start with each one and you just break them up. And you always keep them coiled. So even if you break it, you coil it back to where it was. And if you notice, I'm breaking them and just using my finger to twirl it back to the position that it was in, but I'm not raking through them, because if you rake through them, that's how you get fuzzy hair or frizzy hair. Yes, this takes a little bit more time, but you protect the coil. And then you just go side by side. And you, some people put bonnets on, even though I hate bonnets, but some people use like the bonnet and then they'll wake up in the morning and just pick the roots. Because there's not really another way to kind of protect this. I've seen people flexi rod it every night, but remember, every time you flexi rod it, you change the curl pattern. So then you run the risk of waking up to fish hooks and stuff. So. No. I put more than enough by me doing it now. Just pulling them through. You can spray like a little bit of like goddess polish on there just to add some shine, but you don't need any oil. You can oil your scalp if you need to. It's not like a requirement, but if your scalp needs it, you need just do it your scalp tell you. Do you use barbicide to disinfect your tools? Yes, and bleach. In Florida, it's required. This is actually still one of the states that requires a license to practice cosmetology for right now. Said anyone else mesmerized? You're so funny. Mesmerized by this rod set that I didn't want to do in the first place. Okay. I appreciate the compliments though. Don't wonder why y'all don't see her on my channel anymore. Cause she's no longer a client here. It's just jokes, okay, you guys? Just jokes. The more volume you want, the smaller pieces you take out. All right. So now you're going to take your pick, which is your traditional pick. Okay? And this is how you get rid of the roots. You push it in and you just pull. Now, all of the roots are not going to go away. But this is just so you can get some body. But if you notice, I'm not pulling through the coils. I'm just lifting the roots and spreading them out. Thank you. And then for her hairline, you could just use a little bit of edge control. If you don't want any edge control, you don't have to. And when I say a little bit, you guys, that's exactly what I mean. Some of you like glob it on. The more edge control you put, the wetter it is. Matter of fact, hold that thought. I'm gonna straighten out your hairline just a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna finish off with some goddess polish. And she's free to go home. Now, every day it gets bigger and bigger, you guys. So you don't want to go through and pull on it too much on the first day, because by the time she sleeps on it, her roots will swell. And then she picks it and they get looser and looser and become more like a wave. So if you plan on going somewhere, you don't really want to get your rod set the day you plan on going somewhere. You want to do it at least 2 or 3 days before wherever you're going. You can also pin the side back on one side or both sides. Be creative. It will go away by tomorrow. It's cute. Thank you. See, this is my trouble client. I'll go to right now. 112. Oh, you don't catch. You don't catch. You don't catch. Because I was adding it on there. It's fine. And then I'll shampoo you as soon as I put it under the dryer. Beautiful. Thank you. They said I love it too. Can I do braids? Absolutely not. I don't even do rod sets. Thank you, dear. She thinks she's going to come back here and ask for another one. I'm about to throw the rods in the garbage today. See you, Mama. Have a good weekend. Someone, do you do braids? I don't. Will I ever? I won't. I keep telling y'all can't even book a rod set on my site. Just so y'all know that.
So how did she book it?
She didn't. She bamboozled me. She ambushed me. You think you can rod set my hair? Oh, okay. Come on back for me. All right, Mama, the water's gonna be cool, okay? Okay, guys, so we're rinsing out her color. We're gonna use cool water to do so. Sorry, Mom, I gotta rub a little bit here. Okay. So with the tape-in service, if any of the tape-ins slip out while we're doing any of this work, you don't worry about them until the hair is dry. So any tape-ins that slip out, you dry them, and then you just replace the tape and put it right back in. All right, so we're actually going to use one of my cocktail mixtures here. This mixture is B7 along with some Mendit in this jar. That's why it has no name. And I'm going to use that just to rehydrate her hair and the extensions because we did put hair color on them. And sometimes hair color can leave the hair feeling slightly rough. So you just want to soften the hair back up. And then we'll still use cool water to rinse. Yeah, cold water.
Sure is cold.
It's not like up north cold.
It shocked my body.
Your hair loves it though. We hate it, but your hair loves it. And then because I'm using cool water, you do want to make sure that you rinse really well. How did you dry your hair under the dryer?
Yeah, I did under the dryer, and then I let the rest of it air dry.
Okay.
I'm sure I listened to you.
All right, all right. See, she's actually one of the clients that listen. Not y'all. All right, I'm going to tilt this a little bit for you. Let me get another towel. So we're going to comb her down, but when you're doing tape-ins, you want to make sure that you comb everything ahead of time, all the way up for me, and then you'll sit in my chair. And I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. Because she's going to go under the dryer, you want to make this as easy as possible for yourself. So instead of just going under the dryer the way it is, leaving the roots nice and kinky, if you comb it down now, it actually makes it a lot easier when it's time for you to style her because everything is already positioned. Now, if she was natural, that would be a little bit different because with my natural clients, I actually go through and I detangle and rope twist them to go under the dryer. So what we're gonna do is first spray her down with a little bit of Hydra Strength leave-in. And then I'm gonna go from the nape up. And I'm using a slightly wider tooth comb for this. And if you notice, I'm not just like going through and trying to detangle the whole thing. I'm just kind of raking over it just to make sure that the hair is laying as smooth as possible. And then once it dries, it'll be very easy to just blow it out. Now I'm not gonna put anything else on her hair. It's not really required. This is more for her to be able to go and dry without her roots kinking up. Okay, and then you just want to kind of open it up. And then what I like to do is take, hey mama, what I like to do is take a clip and just kind of open the nape area, and then about halfway through, I'll take the clip out. So this is just so her hair will dry a lot easier, especially under here. We don't really need the ends dry. It's really just the roots. Okay, my love, you can keep the towel on. Just so you don't get wet. And I'll set it on your shoulder. Good? Too low?
That's okay.
Ready, Wendy? Go ahead and go to the shampoo bowl. It's right in the back. Are you relaxing or are you gonna do it the way it is?
I need to do something.
You're relaxing?
I don't know. That's what you're talking about.
Alright, we'll see. I'm gonna shampoo her once I finish her, then I'm gonna come off the line and then we can discuss all of that. Okay? I'll be right back. I'll let you guys here. Come on back. So let's go do a shampoo. So we are going to do a shampoo with the works on this cutie here. Thank you, Grace. All right, my dear. What do you have in your hair?
It's called curl clenching.
Is it an oil or just cream?
It's like a cream.
Okay. Come on back for me. Push it back. Push it back. There you go. All right, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do her shampoo. So after her shampoo, I'm gonna come off the live, you guys, because I'm actually gonna be recording. So just some updates for those of you that are on. Don't forget that all of the Elite Hair Care products on our website are 20% off at elitehaircareusa.com. If you're new here and you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then don't forget to also thumbs up the live. Alright, so for our first shampoo, we're going to use our Elite Clarify. Now for the amount of hair she has, this is more than enough. And she has a lot. All right, for her shampoo, we're gonna use a combination or a cocktail of our Control It, which is our Mended, Split In, and Frizz Control shampoo. And then we're gonna pair that with a little bit of our low porosity Ultra Hydrate shampoo. Hold on, this baby's about to die. You love my new look, thank you. Do I ever run out of my own products? No, not really. I mean, if I do, I just go to the warehouse and get more. But I try not to. All right, you guys. So we're going to towel dry her, and then she is going to get her conditioner put on, and that's when she'll go under the dryer. All right, so I'm actually going to use my cocktail mix. This cocktail mix actually has the Mended, Frizz Control, and Split In Control mask, as well as some B7 mask, as well as some of the low porosity mask. So I actually pre-mix this one because I do use this cocktail quite often. So I'm going to put this on her hair, and then she will go under the dryer for 15 minutes. Now, because I'm coming off of the live, you guys won't get to see the end result of her hair, but I'll definitely just film a styling video with her hair so you guys can see the silk press process all by itself. And then I'll also film my client's hair who has the tape-ins, so you guys can see the finish of that one as well. So like I said, you guys, don't forget to go to our website, elitehaircareusa.com, and shop our spring sale / Valentine's Day sale. Everything is 20% off. No code is needed. That's how you know she has a lot of hair, y'all. I couldn't even use the comb to hold the hair. You should share. Sorry, Mama. I thought it was nice and easy. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
you. All right, you guys, she's gonna go under the dryer, and then we're gonna finish up everybody else's hair. So I will see you guys in, go ahead and go to the dryer, mama. I'll see you guys in our, in my styling video, so you guys can see the finish of her hair and also my taping client. And then of course, I'll probably try to come back on live later on. You guys go shop the 20% off sale. As I said, no code is needed. Thank you guys for joining me today at work. Bye.